to be shady because here's the gag. How do I say this nicely?
Hey Couture Bays, it's your girl Bryant going live with the Bree Talking Bay Squad. We have to talk about the fake doctor, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we? So this all started because this woman decided not to prove she is a doctor. Now, I'm not saying she has to show her doctoral degree, but she couldn't even provide the proof that she is a doctor, meaning, her dissertation, things of that such, because people have already investigated and they said she's been a fake doctor. I believe Tasha K was one of the first ones to say this. And did I care? No. But baby, it became a big deal when she decided to be uncouth and I'm so unbothered and I'm not going to keep addressing this. Let's get into these clips to why people are looking at her sideways.
Question about your doctorate because people can't find your dissertation online. Mm-hmm. How are you responding to that in this new era of your life?
I'm going to clear it up once on here. I'm not doing it again. And I'm clearing it up for my doc squad, for my fan base, for my audience who deserve to hear me address it. For the folks who have already made up their mind to not like me or not understand me, listen, I don't give a fuck what your narrative is. I would like for you to recreate it, double down on it, and run that shit. Because I don't give a fuck about it. Now, to my doc squad, my fan base, my folks, my village, it's very simple. I went to a school, Argosy University, completed an entire program. I went back online to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. And I had to provide my transcripts, right, to get hired. And I went to contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school. I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google, it says this school has been shut down. I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school. They were accredited when I finished the program. I go and look, there is a third party that has the records. Where I contact the third party, that third party only holds records for 2 years. I was past my 2 years. So that means that I had no access to records. And then I contacted, financial aid. You can't make up financial aid. It shows that I paid for a doctoral program alongside my master's program and my undergrad program. And they said, we can fully refund you your money under one circumstance. We give you your money back. You don't get credit for not a class, a course, a program you took in this university, at this institute. So do you want us to refund you? Or do you want us not? I said no, because I didn't want to risk the chance of them saying, well, we're going to give you back your money, and it wipes out your entire program. Luckily, I had, I do this with all of the schools. I had downloaded from the actual student portal my transcripts at that time, and I was able to get just about all of my transcripts, including up to like dissertation. But everything else, there's just no holding take for any of our records, which I think is completely effed up. Just in general.
They are going to kill you online this week. They're going to say she has no records. They just want to hate you regardless.
No, that's fine. And it's not even that there's no records that I don't. The school had a third party that carried the records only for a limit of 2 years. So it's not me. It's any student that attended Argosy. But again, it doesn't, how can I say it? It doesn't affect me because if I chose to go get a license as an LMFT, I have my master's in marriage and child therapist. I have my hours. I can just take that and say, hey, let me submit these for licensure, and I want to go sit for my exam, and I'll have to do a study. I don't need a doctorate in counseling psychology to go get licensed as a therapist. That's what we're all missing. Earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. My obedience is to God, not to people. And so as long as I'm in his will and I'm serving and I'm doing his word, my sheep will know my voice. Even the sheep in wolf clothing. That is not my battle.
Well, with the questions that are out there, why not provide the proof of your degree? Why not?
Well, a couple of things, right? I have multiple degrees, and my thing is that my proof isn't something that I have to prove to individuals. My proof is already within my credentials, my degrees, and also more than just my titles, it's in how effective I've been. All of my sessions have been live, for the most part. My sessions with Nick Cannon, Cam Newton, Shannon Sharp, B. Simone, they have all been for the world to see. Right? So no one knew who Dr. Bryant was prior to seeing all of my sessions that were live. And they deemed it, as well as I did before they did it, they can't validate me, I validated myself, they deemed it as my work being effective. I am effective at what I do. I'm educated and I'm successful in my lane, and I'll land on this, I created my own lane. And so a lot of times, Marissa, when people see that you created something that maybe they couldn't, admiration turns into envy. And you got to be okay. And you got to be okay with that in that
as an
space.
attack. But I think, and I've gotten this question from many viewers, and I owe it to them.
You do.
Service to
Absolutely.
them. Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth that doctoral degree?
So I've already covered this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. So I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. And we're going to leave it just as that. Yeah.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Baby, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
And that's where, and you're standing by that.
Standing by it. Yeah, because I earned it. Absolutely.
Do we see this? Do we see this? Sister been out here saying she's a doctor, she's a doctor, she's a doctor. And I find it oh so convenient that all of a sudden she cannot provide some type of template proof or something showing that she has that doctoral degree, which I believe is a scheme set up by Todd to come to us with the BS. And this is the problem with these internet personalities. She went from a video vixen to she needed to make another means of money. And now she's a doctor out here psychoanalyzing the behaviors of men and women. And she thought the people she was critiquing was going to allow this. But I blame Nick Cannon because she really went viral after that Nick Cannon interview. At first it was Nick Cannon, a degenerate. And then here comes Dusty Cam because they found her attractive. She had the phenotypes that they like. She was light-skinned. Her body was T. She got 3A hair. So, of course, they're not checking anything. They're not looking into the credentials. She couldn't even tell y'all where her dissertation is at. And then she's talking about because, they said I can get my money back and all this other stuff. That makes no sense. That is a lie. Coming from a daughter of somebody who has a doctoral degree, baby, the doctors love being called Dr. So-and-so, and they can provide the proof. I don't know no doctor on the planet who cannot provide you their dissertation one, which you can look it up. You can literally look it up. You don't have to do anything fancy. All you have to do is put in their name and their dissertation, and it will pop up. That's how small in the percentile people have doctoral degrees. Hence why they were able to find out Mr. Heritage Foundation was over there under African American Studies. Yeah. Because he has a PhD. You can literally look it up. It's not classified. It's not something you have to go into a skiff about. So Cheyenne Bryant is a liar, a loser, a manipulator, and she's money hungry. She is a former video vixen. She's one of those girls who said, I'm getting up in age. Now I have to do a new thing. And the new wave of thing is psychoanalyzing people about the things that are triggering in amongst regular humane society, which is AKA the gender wars. Yes. There is big money in gender wars. Did y'all not see Kevin Samuels went from a whole Dusty to dying on top of a lady of the night because he started bringing in millions of dollars? It's so lucrative, and baby, she wanted a piece of the pie. Now she's out here being dog walked, and the girls is in the comments talking about stuff, but y'all don't know. Y'all just want to tear a black woman down. Don't nobody want to tear this hoe down. What doctor do you know that doesn't want to be called doctor and can show the proof? I have a friend who has a doctorate, and baby, if you don't call her doctor first, then the name, she's correcting you. I worked for somebody who said his name was not Mr., it is Doctor. Okay, the doctoral degree holders, baby, and they're allowed to pop their ish because the dissertation alone is 500 pages. You mean to tell me all of that work, blood, sweat, tears, basically almost losing your mind, and you don't want people to see that you're a doctoral degree holder, baby, they hang them up in the office. My mama got hers hung up. My sister has hers hung up. I'm the only one who don't have it, because I'm telling you, the thesis statement alone for mastering it almost sent me to the mental institution. But y'all, what are y'all thoughts on this? How do y'all feel about this woman scheming and scamming? You know, she'll be fine because she got the complexion for the protection. But comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.